Hey, my name is Alex McKenzie. I'm the curator here at Springfield Armory National Historic Site. I'm here to tell you about a little bit about the history of the Armory. It's got a lot of rich, thick history. A lot of things happened starting about in the American Revolution. So we had George Washington here who founded a storage depot for military supplies that supplied the Continental Army during the Revolution. And that all happened right out on the green here. And about 1794, George Washington decided to start manufacturing muskets. So instead of just storing them here, they also started making them. So Springfield Armory became one of the very first factories in the United States. In this case, making muskets for the U.S. Army and for militias. And so the Armory functioned in that capacity up through 1968 is when it closed. So really the history of the Armory is about 200 years long, and a lot of activity happening here on site where we are today. The museum itself that's in here really was started about the Civil War, and that coincided with the Armory's discovery of interchangeable parts, which was huge in terms of mass production and had applications beyond firearms for the military, and could be used by private factories to make things like bicycles and sewing machines and other consumer products. But the Armory kept going, and once it figured out how to make firearms en masse and interchangeably, they could then concentrate on the technology of the firearms themselves. And so what the museum was really a technical reference library for the engineers here, and a lot of the stuff that first came in here was coming off the battlefields of the Civil War, much like the muskets that are on this rack right behind me, that are all Model 1861 Springfield rifle muskets that were made for that conflict. And then as the years progressed and technology progressed, the museum collection grew, and some of the inventions were here in-house, made by Armory workers. And some were made by private individuals who submitted them to be tested for the Army. And in all, the Armory ended up producing firearms for the Army from basically the War of 1812 through the Vietnam conflict, and a lot of the firearms that were made here or developed here are still in use by the military today.